day. Today we're going to have the topic about functions. Pero bago yan, I would like to share to you a great quotation coming from the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela. He said that, "Education is the most powerful instrument for you to change the world." Ako nga po pala ang inyong teacher na si Sir Benj. Bago tayo magtungo sa ating topic, magkakaroon tayo ng learning competencies. And that is represents real-life situations using functions, including piecewise functions. Let's talk about relationships. We all know relationships is between two or more people sharing love to each other. Pwede tayong magkaroon ng relationship from your boyfriend or girlfriend, relationship with your mother or parents, relationship with you and your dabar cards. But in different ways, we encounter different things na kung saan nagpapakita din ng relation. Unang-una dyan, alam nating lahat ang learner reference number. Ito ang 12-digit number na ibinibigay sa isang mag-aaral mula nung elementarya. Siya lamang ang nag-aangkin ng kanyang learner reference number. Meron din namang email na kung saan binibigay natin yung mga messages sa iba't ibang tao. Wala naman pong 3 o 4 na tao ang nag-share sa isang email. Let's talk about mathematics. Relation. Relation between two quantities. Kung makikita nyo po, meron po tayong mga ordered pairs na kung saan may x values and y values. 1 relates to. Pwede rin naman natin maipresent yan sa table na kung saan pinapakita ang relation between x and y values. And also, in graph. What do you mean by relation in mathematics? A relation is a set of ordered pairs x and y. Hindi po pwedeng magbaliktad yan. A relation relates the set of values called the domain to a second set of values called the range. Example, you are selling milk tea online. In every cup of milk tea, you will have 5 pesos as your profit. Pwede natin siya isulat sa ordered pairs na ito. 0 relates 0, 1 relates 5, 2 relates 10, 3 relates 15. So, ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay walang maibenta, wala ka rin namang may tutubo. Kung isa ang cup of milk tea na may bibenta, may 5 pesos ka. Kung 2 cup of milk tea, may 10 pesos kang tubo. At kung 3 naman, ay may 15 pesos ka. Pwede natin siya mai-present sa table. X mean, number of milk tea sold, Y, yung profit. Pwede rin naman natin siya may represent sa equation. Y is equal to 5x. So, ibig sabihin ng Y, ito yung profit mo na kung saan equal siya sa 5 pesos na tutubuin mo sa bawat cup of milk tea times. Halimbawa, kung makabenta ka ng 2 cup of milk tea, 5 times 2, your tubo or profit is 10 pesos. These are the different ways on how to represent a relation. Unang-una, by mapping diagram. Pangalawa, by table of values and by set of ordered pairs. Meron din namang by equation. At syempre, meron din pong by graph. Yan po ang 5 different ways on how to represent a relation. Let us talk about domain and range. It is said that domain is the set of all x values. Range is the set of all y values. For example, we do have the ordered pairs. A relates 5, Z relates 9, H relates -8, W relates 12. So, tingnan natin kung paano isinusulat ang domain. Yan. We do have the domain A, Z, H, and W. How about the range? 5, 9, -8, and 12. Example number 2. We have the ordered pairs. -1/3 relates 8. 0 relates 11. 1/4 relates 6. 5 relates -7. And our domain are -1/3, 0, 1/4, and 5. Our range are 8, 11, 6, and -7. Punta naman tayo sa example number 3. We do have the ordered pairs. -3, 18, 0 relates 5, negative 7 relates 2, 11 relates 0, 6 relates 12, 13 relates 5. Ang ating domain sa ordered pairs ay negative 3, 0, negative 7, 11, 6, and 13. While our range are 18, 5, 2, 11, and 12. Dalawa po ang makikita nating y values which is 5. Pero hindi po natin kailangan na isulat po silang dalawa. Maski isa lamang po. Relations versus functions. Tandaan po natin na some relations are functions, but all functions are relations. Makikita po natin sa illustration na yung circle of functions nakapaloob sa circle of relations. Let us define functions. A function is a special type of relation. A function is a set of ordered pairs which is x and y such that no two ordered pairs have the same x values but different y values. Let us test ourselves. Which of the following represents function? Sa table na ito, may kita natin ang domain range na kung saan 1 relates 7, negative 2 relates 4, 7 relates 5, 6 relates 2. Definitely, this is a function dahil wala po tayong makikita na magkapareho na x values. Punta naman po tayo sa second mapping diagram. Ordered pairs, 1 relates 2, 4 relates 5, 4 relates negative 5, and 2 relates 0. Obviously, meron po tayong magkaparehong x values and this is not a function. Punta naman po tayo sa third mapping diagram. 1 relates 2, 2 relates 3, 5 relates 4, 5 relates 5, 5 relates 7. So makikita po natin na pare-parehong x values and definitely this is not a function. Punta naman po tayo sa fourth diagram, mapping diagram. 1 relates D, 2 relates B, 3 relates A, 4 relates A. Definitely, this is a function. Kahit magkaroon po tayo ng parehong y values, but we are not violating the meaning of function, it is definitely a function. Punta naman po tayo sa panglimang mapping diagram. A sub 1 relates B sub 1, A sub 2 relates B sub 3, A sub 3 relates B sub 2, A sub 4 relates B sub 4. Yan po ang ating ordered pairs. Mapapansin po natin na there is no such same or x values in the ordered pairs. So that is a function. Let's talk about vertical line test. It is a visual way to determine if a curve is a graph of a function or not. A function can only have one output, y, for each unique input x. Let us take graph number 1. Graph of the line f of x is equal to x plus sub x plus 1. So that is a straight line. So kung makikita nyo yung red line, that is the vertical line test. Between the red line and the graph of the line, meron po tayong one point of intersection. So definitely, magkakaroon lang po tayo ng isang x value dyan. And that is negative 3. So ibig sabihin, if you will be having one x value, that is a function. Now, let's talk about the graph of the quadratic function parabola. F of x is equal to x squared minus 2. Kung makita po natin yung red line, that is the vertical line test. One point of intersection, definitely, that is a function. So, nag-intersect po sila sa positive 1. Let's try graph number 3 or the graph of the sideway parabola which is x is equal to y squared. Nakaharap po sa kanan ang ating parabola at nagdrawing po tayo ng pulang line, vertical line, and it intersects into intersects into points, into 2 points. So, ibig sabihin, yung vertical line is nakipag-intersect siya sa sideway parabola, makikita natin yung dalawang intersection or intersecting at 2 points. So, kapag ganyan po ang itsura niya, that is not a function. Punta naman po tayo sa graph of the circle, x squared plus y squared is equal to 9. Ito po ang pinaka-itsura niya. Circle, gumuhit po tayo ng vertical line test at dalawa po ang points na kung saan sila nag-intersect. That is positive 2. X value, definitely that is not a function. Let us try the following graphs using the vertical line test. Identify if it is a function or not a function. Yan, may answer na po tayo sa number 1. Definitely, that is a function. Kasi kahit po mag-drawing kayo ng vertical line test dyan, iisa lang ang x value na mag-intersect ang vertical line test natin. Let us proceed to another example. Kapag tayo po ay nag-drawing ng vertical line test or vertical line sa graph na yan, definitely, tatlo or dalawa ang ating ma-intersect. So that is no. That is not a function. How about this? Kung makita po natin sa graph, that is definitely no. That is not a function. Kung nakikita po natin sa graph, yung broken line na black, that is the vertical line test at nag-intersect po siya sa 3 points. And that is not a function. Let's proceed to the floor and ceiling function. Ano nga ba ito? The symbols for floor and ceiling are like the same, the square brackets with the top and bottom part missing. Floor function, nasa taas po yung part na kung saan nawawala, while ceiling function, nasa baba. Yan po ang kanilang mga symbol to identify the floor and ceiling function. Pag-usapan po natin ang floor function or the round down. If you could see it sa illustration, ang ating pong shadow hole ay nakatapat po sa kaliwa at ang ating open hole ay nakatapat po sa kanan. That signifies that is a floor function or round down. Example number 1, if you are going to plot 0.55 at pag-uusapan natin ng floor function, hindi po siya mako-convert dapat sa 1. Definitely, round down po tayo, the output will be 0. 1.37, so ibig sabihin, ang output natin ay 1 dahil po tayo ay nasa round down or floor function. Negative 0.99, the output will be negative 1. Bakit? Because 0 is higher than or greater than negative 1. So negative 0.99, the output will be negative 1. How about number 4? Negative 1.97. The output will be negative 2. Hindi po siya pwedeng negative 1 dahil floor function po tayo o round down. Negative 1 is greater than negative 2. Punta naman tayo sa ceiling function o round up. Ang ating shadowed hole ay nasa kanan, ang ating open hole ay nasa kaliwa. Kung makikita nyo po, yung pula po ay nasa kanan, that is the shadowed hole, tapos yung nasa kaliwa niya, yung open hole. Let us try to point out what 1.87. So dahil ceiling function, may ko-convert po natin yung output niya sa 2 kasi round up. 0.54, the output will be 1. Dahil still, we're in the ceiling function, round up. Negative 2.87, the output will be negative 2. Hindi po pwedeng maging negative 3. Dahil pag negative 3 po, that is floor function or round down. So, negative 2 is greater than negative 3. Negative 3.66, the output will be negative 3 dahil round up po tayo, ceiling function. Hindi po siya pwede maging negative 4 kasi negative 4 is less than negative 3. For us to elaborate the meaning of floor and ceiling function, halimbawa, meron po tayong ipaplat na point 2.31. The illustration shows that the floor function or round down of 2.31 is 2. While the ceiling function round up of 2.31 is 3. So, ibig sabihin, yan po ang ibig sabihin ng floor and ceiling function for you to learn more. Let us evaluate the following value of functions. Kung makita po natin sa table, x, negative 2.31, so ang floor function niya ay negative 3, ang ceiling function niya ay negative 2. Bakit? Dahil ang negative 2 is greater than negative 3. 5.71, ang floor function niya ay 5, ang ceiling function niya na round up ay 6. Negative 13.6, ang floor function niya o round down ay negative 14, ang ceiling function niya ay negative 13. Let us take 15.8. Ang floor function niya ay 15, ang ceiling function niya ay 16. Ganun lamang po ang pag-evaluate ng floor and ceiling function. Let us proceed sa piecewise function. Definition of it is a function defined by multiple subfunctions where each subfunction applies to a certain interval of the main function's domain. Kung makikita nyo po, sa kaliwang illustration, f of x is equal to, meron po tayong tatlong function dyan, or multiple subfunctions. Meron po dyang x squared, 6, at 10 minus x. Sa x squared po, ang condition po natin, if x is less than 2. Ibig sabihin, those numbers na less than 2, dapat po siyang i-square kasi ang function po natin ay x squared. So what are the number less than 2? Those are 1, 0, and negative integers. So halimbawa, kung ang x na yan ay pinalitan mo ng negative 2 and then we are going to square it, that will be positive 4. Let's proceed to the second function. X is equal to 2. So ibig sabihin, 6 lamang po ang x natin na ipapalit. So that is equal to 2 or the y is equal to 6. Okay? Kung makikita nyo po sa graph, yung pong graph na may arrow na hugis parabola at may open hole, yan po ang graph ni y is equal to x squared. Yung unang function natin. Samantala, yung y is equal to 6 na kung saan shadowed hole, yan po ang ating point or function para sa 6. Punta naman po tayo sa function na 10 minus x. Sabing ganon, if x is greater than 2 and x is less than or equal to 6. Please do remember na kapag may equal sign, ang ilalim ng greater than or less than, yan po ay shadowed hole. Kapag wala naman po, yan po ay open hole. So, ibig sabihin po, ang atin pong x na greater than is equal to 2, makikita po natin yung graph na y is equal to 10x. 10 minus x rather. So, that is greater than 2. So, ibig sabihin, what are the numbers greater than 2? Those are 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Punta naman tayo sa x that is less than or equal to 6. Naka-shadowed hole po siya. Ibig sabihin, hanggang din lang po ang pinaka direction niya or condition. So that is the graph for y is equal to 10 minus x. And that is an example of piecewise function. Ibig sabihin, a function that has multiple sub-functions. Punta po tayo rito sa piecewise functions ulit. H of x is equal to 2, which is, ang condition niya, if x is less than or equal to 1. And isa pa pong function, x, if x is greater than 1. So, ibig sabihin, meron po tayong dalawang sub-functions, yung 2 tsaka x. Kung makikita po natin sa graph, ang 2 po, x is less than or equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, gagamit po tayo ng shadowed hole. Doon naman po sa pangalawang function, x, ang condition niya is if x is greater than 1. So, ibig sabihin, what are those numbers greater than 1? So, those are 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So, ibig sabihin, open hole po tayo, papunta po siya dun sa positive x values. And that concludes our topic about function. Thank you. I'm Mr. Benji C. Osita. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Sir Bench TV. And don't forget to click the notification. Thank you very much.